G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mighty Micros. My name's Matt and today I want to discuss the MN82. So the last video I took this out after I installed the brushless motor and I went for a test run. And I went with a bunch of 1/8 scale and 1/10 scale trucks. And I'm pleased to report that this kept up as it was on the trails. But there was a major issue and I want to discuss that today and the solution. And that was that I did a few mods in this video where we raised the suspension. And that was the same video I installed this brushless system. And I mentioned in that video that there was an optional lift kit for this truck, and that's a body lift kit. I ended up needing to install that because the electronics were getting squeezed under the cab. So I installed the lift kit on the body, but then there was a problem. After all the lifts that I did, that the truck was far too tall, and there were times where it couldn't complete an obstacle because it was too tall and would fall over. Not to mention that I had added some scale accessories which added a lot of weight up top. To combat that, we needed to bring the suspension down lower. Now, you may or may not have noticed that the front was a little bit taller than the rear, and I have come up with a solution to solve this. If you've been following along and copying all of the mods, you might have noticed the same. And today we want to discuss this mod that I've done on the front to balance out the front and rear suspension so that it's level. And I've done that by utilizing some spares, and I'm going to go through that now. So you may have seen also I have a C24 playlist. I'm going to link it up there just in case you like it. And recently, to get that suspension work, I bought these suspension mounts. They're just a very cheap little part, and they come with these long suspension mounts, and then they come with the short suspension mounts, which I have used on this car. Now, to get the C24 to work, I have used 2 sets of these mount kits because I just wanted the long ones, and I wanted to use the long ones on the front and the rear, and each set only comes with 2 long and 2 short. And so I have a whole bunch of these short ones lying around. I found that the gap allowed for the front suspension perfectly fits this, except the holes, the mounting holes don't. So I had to drill the mounting holes into the plastic and then mount this little set, and it gave me 5 mounting point options. It also raised the top of the suspension so that it wasn't pushing the front end up too much. All right, now it sits perfectly level. So what I wanted to tell you about this is you have to drill some extra holes. Those drilling holes, while permanent, won't affect if you wanted to change it back to any of the stock settings, like the settings that I had before, where it was mounted directly to the chassis, or if you wanted to put the stock shock mounts back on, or the aftermarket one specifically made for the MN82, it won't bother you. Okay, so all you need to do is line this mount up and then drill a hole for each of the mounting points here and here. And then once you've mounted it, you can just choose any of the mounting holes for the suspension. And it has done a remarkable job of setting the suspension exactly where I wanted it. The other bonus is that setting the suspension just behind or just towards the back gives you a slightly more flex, which is another bonus. So this thing's getting quite a lot of flex now. It's not a flex monster, it's still like a trail truck, but it's sitting level. It's got a little bit more flex and it works extremely well. So I wanted to share that with you guys to get this truck performing at its absolute, well, it's not its best, but it performs rather scale and realistic, which is what I like. One thing I didn't mention on my previous videos is that I had noticed that on my first test drive, I had this steering arm, they call it a bridge. It was mounted on the bottom. So before I took it on my second run, I actually put it on the top and I cut the servo horn and made everything line up, and it just gives you a bit more approach angle. And that's a very simple free mod that you can do in a few minutes. And it'll just give you, it's all about those 1% performance increases all over the truck. You do 20 of those, you got 20% performance. So that was one of them, and it worked perfectly on the trails. So you know that when you hit an obstacle, the only thing that is hitting is your diff, and you can correct for that with your driving line. So that one was a very easy mod to do. I think that's all for this episode. I just want to check in with you and show you what I did to correct for the the suspension mounts, and I'm quite pleased with it. It's almost like it's made for it, but it isn't. But yeah, now it's time to clean up this wiring, put the lid back on, and have another drive. So I will see you on the next one. If you like this and found it helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and even hitting that notification bell if you like, as I've got plenty more videos coming out soon. Thanks, bye.